Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sean. International couples are becoming more and more common all throughout the world and even here in Korea. Of course, there are a lot of positives. You get to learn the other person's language, the other person's culture. Perhaps you can travel with them and visit their family in their home country. But it's not all sunshine and roses. There are, of course, language and cultural difficulties that these couples need to overcome. So in this video, I interviewed 2 international couples and they gave a lot of insights into the pros and cons of dating someone from another country. Of course, the interviews are in English, so you guys can practice your English listening while watching this video. And if you're currently studying English, I highly recommend you join my channel membership. I provide both English and Korean scripts for all the videos. And silver members get access to videos where you can freely turn captions on and off. Without further ado, let's begin.
My name is Jun.
I'm Teresa.
My name is Steven.
I'm Celine.
I'm from Germany.
I'm from South Korea.
Question number 1. How did we meet? How did we meet?
We swipe right together. You know what I mean.
You know what it means.
So we met through a mutual friend, and that mutual friend posted something on Instagram with her. So I try to hit her up, and that went okay. So,
As you can
yeah. So we kept talking, calling, video call and stuff. So now we're together.
Now I'm here. Now we're together.
What was the moment during the beginning of your relationship where you both thought, I think I've met someone special?
Before I met June, I wanted to travel the world and I was about to live abroad. But then I met him, everything changed. I didn't want to go abroad anymore. I just wanted to be with him. And like all the plans I had for months changed. And that was the moment I knew he's somebody special.
When I saw Steven, I saw kind of unexplainable aura behind him. It's really unexplainable.
Ara.
The minute I saw her in person in Atlanta, Georgia, that just caught me off guard, like took my breath right away.
Really?
I was just 100% in, and I didn't want to be like anyone else for the rest of my life.
Aww.
That time.
That time.
Right now. As well.
The moment that I felt that Celine was special was probably after our 2nd or 3rd date. We got like some German hot dogs, I think it was, and some French fries, and yeah.
German hot dog?
We did. I just knew that that she was very special. Started dating, and things started moving very fast. And we dated for about a month, and then we broke up. And then I thought she wasn't special anymore. We had got back together after we broke up because I needed surgery, and I reached out to Celine after about 6 months of not talking to her. Yeah, she came to my rescue, and she really helped me go through my surgery. That's when I knew she's the one. All right, what about
But
you?
we broke up after as well.
Yeah, but then we got back together after like a month, so. Difficult cultural differences or funny stories.
So I kind of want to bring up like food culture. I was kind of shocked that she was able to eat bread all the freaking time.
In the morning, lunch, at night, in the evening, I can eat bread 24/7.
Koreans are able to eat soup morning, lunch, dinner, like while you're even sleeping. Just kidding. But yeah, it's like kind of the same thing.
In the beginning, it was really difficult.
Yeah.
Because I woke up and I wanted to eat bread. You could eat meat at 8
Of
a.m.
course, I can do
I
that,
was
but-
shocked. I was like,
But it's not a Korean thing, it's just me.
Okay.
One time we had a lot of fun, like too much fun, and we had that like super fat hangover. And she would eat like
I would eat
burgers, pizza, bread.
cold pizza. Oh,
Oh, for Hangover.
So
I
good.
was shocked, but since I know her, I kind of tried. But yeah, it pretty much worked out really fun.
Whenever we go out and walk in the street, Steven would be the guy to say hello to total random strangers that he first met. Hello, hello, and I'm just next to him and just see like, oh, do you know him? Do you know her? And he was like, no, just why not saying hello? And for me, it's like, as you're Korean, it's not really common to just say a random hello to strangers in the street, and they might be think maybe like 교회 전도사, or they're suspicious to the stranger who just come towards us and just say random hello. But when I was in America, I think there is a tendency that they're more friendly to strangers and just start to talk, like kind of little talk.
Small talk.
Small talk, yeah.
Well, we did have this one story in Vegas when we were there, and we met those two girls.
Oh yeah, the Vegas girls.
Yeah, do you want to tell the story?
The tip culture?
Yeah, so there is a tip culture in America, as you know, and so we were in Vegas, and I'm very aware of the tipping culture because I used to work in the service industry for over 10 years. And we were on the strip, on the Las Vegas Strip, and we saw these two girls, and they were dressed very extravagantly. They look like showgirls. If you don't know what showgirls look like, they look like they are basically like birds, in swimsuits, and they're walking on the strip, and we were like, oh my gosh, like 신기하네, like they are so beautiful. And we obviously wanted to take a picture because we're tourists, and so they're like, yeah, let's take a picture. And so we take a picture, and then the lady's like, oh yeah, can you give us a tip? Because this is our job. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And so I gave her $1, or actually I gave her $2, and they just looked at us like, are you kidding me?
And they actually came towards us first.
They approached us. It was a total scam.
Yeah.
And yeah, they tried to embezzle money from us. And they were like, usually we get $20 or $100, and you can just give it to us on the Cash App. And so it's an easy way of sending money. And I said, look, I have $1. You can take it or you can leave it. And they gave us this really, really bitchy look, like, what the? And then I was just like, I gotta go to the Cirque du Soleil with my lady, so peace out. Thoughts, hopes, and fears about meeting each other's parents and or living in both countries.
My fears before I met his parents were that they might don't accept the German girlfriend. Of course, language barriers.
For the language barrier thing, Papago did it well. But she's like willing to learn Korean. I mean, she's able to speak Korean. She's able to read.
To understand. Understanding is easier than
But
talking.
she's getting to the level where she could like easily hold like daily conversation with my parents.
But yeah, of course I want to talk, like, have deep conversations with
Yeah.
my parents.
Totally.
So I have to study more.
I do not have like language barrier kind of fear because they do speak English. I thought of your father as like really, kind of grumpy German, like and stuff. Because I don't know, like he likes to hunt, he likes to drink beers and stuff. It's like not trying to be mean, but that's what I like kind of expected. But he's a nice man, and I don't think it's gonna be any different when I met him in person.
Celine's dad especially is kind of like 깡패 같은데?
How? Just say that you're scared of your dad-in-law.
I'm scared of Celine's dad for sure.
He's good dad.
He's a good dad.
Yeah.
What dad would not be a good dad if they didn't care enough for their daughter to scare their boyfriend, So I respect that, I admire that.
A fear for me hypothetically, when we move to Germany, my salary, I know for sure, will go down. We have to pay a lot of taxes. It's like a half of salary, I heard. The whole process, you know, marriage documents and like just document in general for, you know, living your life in Germany, you name it, like everything is slower than you thought it would be.
Yeah, you can't compare it to Korea. If you need something, a document, you can just go online. In Germany, you have to call them or write like 10 emails to get like one document. It's different.
I could totally see myself living in Korea forever. I'm very comfortable right now. However, I feel limited as kind of a foreigner living in Korea because I'm not, you know, fully Korean. However, I have a really nice visa and I'm very grateful for, you know, everything Korea has given me. Do I see myself starting a family here? Probably not. I guess I would feel more comfortable in America just because it's a bigger country. And bigger countries have more opportunities.
I think there is a clear difference between Korea and America. Good points and down points of living in Korea or America is very different. I would say it's just right the opposite. As I'm a health professional, I really think that this all health insurance system in Korea is very, very great.
Right.
Compared to other countries, especially
yeah.
America is
Definitely.
the worst thing I would say. Also, guns
Right.
are legal in the state.
Right.
And I'm thinking, what if I have my kids in America?
I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to teach your child how to handle a gun.
Since what age though?
I mean, probably like 6 or 7.
What?
I would at least take my kid with me to shoot guns and then, you know, show him how everything works. I wouldn't really give my child a gun probably until they're like 12. And then maybe me and my boy can go hunting together and have a father-son bonding moment. Because I think that's a very American thing to do, and that's something that that child will never forget. So it's all about making memories and doing it the safe and right way.
What I really don't like about Korea is the educational system. I think this society is so competitive. I asked Steven, do you miss your high school life or your college life? Then he said, yes, I had so much fun.
I did.
Yeah, I had good friends. But
Parties.
Parties, yeah.
Drinking.
Me and my other friends who followed up all the curriculums really in diligent way, they really don't want to go back to their high school or college life. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them. And I really think that this just the competitive like vibe is not really good for our kids. Maybe I want to add one more question.
Yeah.
For other international couple, do you have any advice that you want to give to other international couple like us?
If you're an international here and you're getting into a relationship, I think you need to treat it as something serious. I would say not to treat the relationship as if it was like a 1-year or 2-year contract and you're just going back to your country.
For every couple, the most important thing is trust between them, right? But especially for international one, what I think the attitude that we have to have healthy relationship is to accept difference.
Accept cultural differences.
It can be cultural
And
differences,
differences.
like personality or religious belief.
Religious.
It can be anything, just the attitude to accept differences. And for that, you really have to be talking to your partner for the most of time.
Yes, communication is key, definitely. I've learned that about our relationship.
Me too.
You know, we fight a lot, but we also are very good communicators, and at the end of the day, we are able to work a lot of things out, and I think that's what makes us stronger as a couple. So, talking through your problems, it's a basic general understanding, but I think you know if the relationship is worth it to talk those things out and work it out. It's worth it.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Did you enjoy this video? Let me know in the comments down below. Once again, I'm Sean, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.